In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some practical tips on how to rap with more emotion. If you've been wondering what is rap delivery and how you can improve upon it, then you are in the right place. And today I'm going to be using an instrumental that I produced called Bounty Hunter to demonstrate how to improve your rap delivery. If you like this instrumental, I will post a link to where you can get it in the video's description below. So let's first define what is rap delivery. Your rap delivery is your ability to perform your rap lyrics in a way that moves the listener emotionally. When you think about emotion, think of motion, it's movement. So even though you've rapped your lyrics 100 times, you must still rap it with that same level of excitement and enthusiasm that you had when you first wrote it. And as rappers, we're entertainers, which means we are in the emotions business. And it's our jobs to make people feel something. And that's why it's usually a good idea to write about things that you really feel, things that are true to you, that move you, because if you don't feel your lyrics, then why should anybody else? So in summary, rap delivery is the acting part of rapping, and it's the fifth and final pillar of rapping. And if you wish to learn about each of these 5 pillars, make sure that you check out my video called The 5 Pillars of Rapping, How Rapping Really Works. Now, when rappers are trying to rap with more emotion, they will typically by default try to rap louder or more energetically, which isn't a bad thing as long as it sounds good. But remember this, more emotion doesn't necessarily have to mean higher energy. Sometimes it's just different energy. Over the many years that I've been producing rappers firsthand, I've learned how you can also add so much emotion by actually using less energy. And don't forget, there's different types of feelings, different types of emotions, different types of energy. It's not just high energy. For an example, try this. Get a little bit closer to the microphone and reduce the projection of your voice as if you're talking to someone directly in front of you. And when you do this, the bass is going to come in through your voice so much more. It's going to sound so much more round and big. And practice with adding more energy and stuff at this projection level of your voice. Not screaming across the room, and there's nothing wrong with that. That can sound great as well. But play around with these lower ranges, these more intimate ranges right here. Play around with that. And one more pro tip, when you do this, lower the volume of the instrumental so you're not having to rap so loud just to hear yourself in the headphones. Another great way to rap with more emotion is to create delivery pattern schemes. You see, when you hear someone rapping, you're typically hearing 3 different patterns simultaneously at the same time stacked on top of each other. And these patterns are usually turned into schemes, which means these patterns repeat themselves for at least one more bar. And when I say that they're repeated for another bar, I don't mean the pattern has to be 100% the same. There just needs to be enough in common for it to be perceived as a pattern to the listener. And I like to refer to these as anchor points. Now, when you hear someone rapping, one of the patterns that you're hearing is a cadence pattern, which is basically just a combination of rhythmic music notes, such as 8th notes, 16th notes, and 32nd notes that have also been converted into lyrics. For an example, a master from the map on the written open. No tat, no rap on the written open. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. The second pattern, and the most obvious pattern to most people, is the rhyme scheme pattern, which in essence, rhyming is just a phonic pattern, or using the same sounds in the same place from bar to bar. And in my lyrics, I'm juggling 2 different rhyme schemes at the same time. I have rap, cap, and back, and then also motion and open. And let's take a listen to that. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. And the third pattern that you're hearing, and probably one of the most least obvious for most people, is a delivery pattern that consists of variations in vocal tone and also velocity in the energy or the volume of your voice. Now pay attention how I go up in tone and energy on the syllables rap and mo of bar 1, and I match that same energy and tone in the same exact place on bar 2 with back and o. I also come down significantly in tone and velocity on the very last syllable of each bar, as well on shun and pin. Now listen very carefully for that. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. And you see, it's these variations in tone and velocity that give your delivery dynamics and make them sound so much more real and authentic and catchy to the listener. And without this movement in your delivery, your performance will feel flat regardless if you're rapping with low energy or high energy. Now let's compare both high energy and low energy with no variations in tone and velocity to high energy and low energy with variations in tone and velocity. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. So if you're trying to rap with more emotion, make sure that you're adding variety with your tone and the velocity of your voice in your bars. And if you're struggling to decide which syllables that you should do this to, here's a couple of easy wins to get you going. A great place to increase the velocity and the tone of your voice is on the beats. This is because these are typically the most energetic parts of the instrumental, because kicks typically land on the first and third beat and snares on the second and fourth beat. So by increasing your tone on the beats, you are matching the increase of energy of the instrumental. And at the bare minimum, try to at least raise your velocity and energy on the second and fourth beat, which are the snares, and see how that sounds. And please keep this in mind. If you're rapping over a trap style instrumental like the one that I'm using today, and the tempo is 100 BPM or above, you're likely following the double time tempo of the instrumental, which means there will only be one kick landing on the first beat and one snare landing on the third beat per bar. And if you wish to understand this more deeply, be sure to watch my video on double time and trap style instrumentals explained. And in my delivery pattern that I created for this lesson, I decided to go up in tone and velocity on each snare, which lands on the third beat, since this instrumental is in double time. Let's take a listen for that and pay attention to that. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. Now, if you pay attention, you may notice that this is not the only place where I raise my velocity and tone of my voice. I also did this on rhymes as well. If you're trying to rap with more emotion, try adding a little bit more energy to your rhymes, because these are already a phonic pattern that you've created. So why not highlight them with another pattern, a delivery pattern, and make them pop out just a little bit more and show them off to the listener? Almost like they're 3D, they're jumping out just a little bit more than all the other words around them. Notice in my delivery pattern, in addition to rap and back, which both rhyme and land on the third beat, which is the snares, I'm also raising my energy on mo and o, which land in the same location after the fourth beat. And I also raise my energy on cap on the second bar, which is an internal rhyme. Now pay close attention to that. I'll show you how to rap with some more emotion. No cap, sit back, I'ma bust it open. Now when it comes to your delivery, you're going to likely have lots of different types of tones and emotions that you're going for based off the instrumental that you're going to be rapping over, because every instrumental is going to give you a different vibe, a different energy, a different emotion. And also the words that you're actually saying, a lot of times they're going to also influence how you choose to sound to make it feel right for that particular word. Let this video serve as just a jumping off point for you to get you started. Play around with saying the same bar over and over again and shift which syllables that you're adding more velocity and tone to, and which ones maybe you're taking away a little bit more from. And record these different takes and compare them to each other. And that way you will learn so much more as far as how much these little subtleties, these changes, make to the overall feeling and emotion of your performance. And this is a great way to get more in tune with your voice and all the little subtle tweaks that you can make to improve your delivery, so that you're rapping with more emotion, not just higher energy. Because it's these subtleties, these slight nuances, these changes in velocity and tone that really make your lyrics, your words come alive and touch that listener in a deep and profound way. My name is Cole Mize with ColeMizeStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And if you're trying to perfect your rap skills, make sure that you get yourself a free copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, via the link in the video's description below. And subscribe to this channel for more straight to the point, no BS, how to rap video tutorials just like this one. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules. There's only techniques. Peace. Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it.